going on, guys? It's Thursday and I'm back to help you win another Forza Horizon 5 trial event. This week we have a very fun trial event. It's called We Don't Need Roads. It is a dirt racing event for American vehicles tuned to A-Spec. The vehicle I decided to use is the 2017 Ford number 25 Brocky Ultra 4 Bronco RTR. The 298 Ford, I'll show it on screen right now. It is called A800 Dirt Racing. I'll also show the share code. Most people just call this the Brocky, at least that's what I call it. It is a very fun vehicle to drive. It's very versatile. It's good on both for dirt and for off-road cross-country racing as well. There are probably better cars you can use for this. Like, I think the 64 Ford GT40 is probably the best vehicle you can use for this. However, I've already covered that in a video before, that specific car and the tune I made for it. And also the McLaren Extreme E vehicles, no one I recommend a lot. This Extreme E vehicles altogether very good for this event. I will show the share codes for the GT40 and for the McLaren Extreme E, the dirt racing tunes that I've showed off in the past, in the description of the video. I did not want to highlight them in this video because I wanted to use a vehicle I've never used before, never shared, hence why I'm using the Brocky. It is very good. It's very competitive. It's close to those two vehicles. It's probably not quite as good, but this vehicle is probably a little bit easier to come by. I believe you can just buy this from the auto show. It does cost 500,000 credits, I'm pretty sure, so it's not the cheapest car in the world, but it is easier to come by than, say, the McLaren Extreme E vehicle, because you kind of have to get that one in a wheel spin. I'm pretty sure you would have had to get it as a reward, or maybe on the auction house. I'm sure you can find it. And the Ford GT40, you get it as a reward for owning so many Fords. So if you're relatively new into the game and don't have that many cars in your garage, it might be a little hard to come by. So I think this vehicle, the Brocky, being one I haven't used before, and the fact that it's a little bit easier to come by than some others that are very good, is kind of the whole reason why I want to use this in the video. But again, it's very competitive. It's probably a top 5 vehicle you can use for this event. You're definitely going to have success with it. You're probably going to win. It definitely competes with like the broken cars like the Bone Shaker. With someone on my team had the Bone Shaker. It was very fun event for me. I had a couple hiccups where like the AI kind of got in the way, or I got punted off the road for a brief second, or I actually overdrove a couple times and like clipped like a wooden fence. That kind of slowed me down, but I was able to rally back and win both races. A very fun battle though with me and the guy with the Bone Shaker. This thing definitely holds its own. It definitely has, on the La Selva Scramble, the second race, it definitely has the upper hand when you go through like the water sections, because the Bone Shaker is kind of no ground clearance like at all, and it kind of just bogs down in the water. This thing can keep momentum pretty well through the water, and for the Tulum Trail, it's also very good. I definitely recommend this car a lot. Like I said though, there are many options you can use. I showed the share code for this earlier, and I will show the share code for this and for the GT40 and the McLaren Extreme E down in the description. You guys can kind of pick what you want to use. These are, I think, the best 3 vehicles you can use probably as a whole for this event. You can also use like the Hoonigan Kazi V2 is very good, or like the 2003 Ford Focus WRC is very good. There are a lot of good vehicles. You could even use like the M Sport Fiesta. I saw some people using the 370 Safari Z. That is also a very good option. There are many options you can use for this event. Let me know down in the comments ultimately what car you decide to use and what kind of success you had with it. Leave a like on this video to help you out. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you next week for another trial event.